God is not a God who requires a plan B. The dominoes that He lines up fall just the way He wants them to every time. So it's not like Adam and Eve's choice to sin messed up His best laid plans, nor have your past failures or poor choices somehow botched the relationship between you and God. And I can only imagine the scene in heaven. Before God uttered a word, in fact, before the creation of angels or anything else for that matter, the plan was conceived to connect everything to God through Jesus. Now, in the Bible, Jesus tells us that He is the true vine that comes down from heaven. What that means is that everything is connected to Him. In fact, we discover that Jesus actually holds everything together. In other words, He's the divine glue that keeps everything, both good and bad, from flying apart. Now, when He says that He is the true vine, He means that He is the source of everything. And as the source, everything is connected to Him. So when He says that every branch in Him that does not bear fruit is cut off and thrown into the fire, what He actually means is every person who doesn't recognize that He's their source will live eternally apart from Him. You see, when you believed in Christ and asked Him into your heart, what is called the moment of your conversion, you actually recognized Jesus as the true vine or true source for your life. Before becoming a believer, you were always connected to Him in that He was the divine glue that held you together. But not until you recognized this fact at conversion did you solidify your home with Him in eternity. So opening the door of your heart and allowing Jesus to come into your life was much like a branch opening up itself to the life of the vine, allowing that life that's contained in the vine to flow into the branch. Some people in this world open up their quote-unquote branches while others simply close them off. Those that do open them spend eternity in heaven, and yet those who don't spend eternity in hell. We see the message Jesus taught us in John 15 all throughout nature. Just go take a walk sometime and notice how a living tree has dead branches attached to it. At one point, the dead branch had to be alive or it could never have been a branch to begin with. For the branch to die, something had to go terribly wrong between the branch and the trunk. Somehow the branch just closed itself off to the life flowing from the roots of the tree. Eventually, any branch that closes off itself to the life flowing through the tree will actually just die. But the same can happen to you after you become a Christian. No, if you close off your life to Him, you won't lose your salvation as a Christian, but you will lose the power that you need to experience a moment-by-moment abundant life. Now, you open the door of your heart and let Christ in at salvation. But once Christ comes into you, you must open the door of your heart and allow Him out to flow through the rest of your life all the time. And the way that you open the door is to simply say in humility, I can't, but Jesus, you can. Since at your conversion you recognized your need for Jesus and settled your eternal destiny, now the Christian life is simply experienced by keeping the connection between you and Jesus open, meaning that keeping the abiding door of your heart open so that Christ can flow through you.